man, when they thought it was finna end. Thank y'all for riding with me. Well, you know you fell out there with your boy. At this time, family, y'all know what I need y'all to do for us, man. Like, share, comment, and I repeat, smash that subscribe button, y'all. We are on the road to 100,000 subscribers. If you're new to the platform, welcome. Y'all know the motto by now, man. Kick back, relax. I got the rest of the show from here. AV Mob, let's get them, let's go. What's up, Mob? We back at 'em again, man. Kicking it off from the top story. One, Wicked and Wild back door, so y'all know the drill, man. We gonna rock and roll on this one. So kick back, relax, man. Get yourself situated. So now, this is when dudes try to form alliances and they end up putting themselves in harm's way, trying to do the back door to people that they pose to love. You feel what I'm saying? So boom, we got these two homeboys, and I'm talking about their childhood friends, everything they did together. Yo, you never seen one without saying the other. I'm talking about from childhood to pee-wee football, to lower league basketball, baseball, to them jumping out the porch together. They committed their first robbery together. They hit their first pack together. They lost their V card together. Everything they did was together, man. They was the best of best friends. Their moms had grown up in the same projects for real. They was like best friends. You know what that is when you in a project. Best friends, that equivalent to sisters. That equivalent to blood. That equivalent to family. You feel what I'm saying? So now, they about, let's say, 23 years old during this time. So now, they full-blown active in the streets. But by this time as well, they also getting locked up. They getting incarcerated. They doing their little bits over the jail. One of them had already went to prison. So now, what that leads into is you starting to form your own little clique. You starting to form your own little alliances, because you could be cool with a person on the streets for 5 years. Y'all best friends on the street. And now you get locked up and you might be in a cell with a person for 1 year. And y'all two being in that cell for 23 hours a day, y'all done got closer than you are with the person that you've been on the street with for 5 years, because the circumstances is different. Meaning, I done been locked up with this person. We done been in war together. I done put my life in his hand. He done put his life in my hand. Now, granted, you might got that relationship with the guy that your homeboy that you got on the street, but you might not have been battle tested on the street. Y'all might not have went through no gangster shit on the street yet to really prove when it get gangster, it's surely gonna stand on that business. So now, one of the homeboys, he over to jail during this time. He ends up locking in with two little dudes from the whole other side of town. But now, backstory on the two little guys that he meet, they cutthroat committee. What I mean by that is they don't play by mob rules. They play by get down to lay down rules. They come from a project the way it's dope by any means necessary. If you're not from their block, if you're not from their jets, if you're not from their side of town, they don't give a fuck about you. And that's just point blank simple. But they also got a little finesse to them. They also got a little slickness to them. So now, when they ends up rocking a little homeboy to sleep, they lock him in. Now, what I mean by rocking to sleep is they not gonna do nothing physically to him while he incarcerated. They ain't gonna punish him over the jail because they already done got the backstory on him. They know that Shorty busting a couple of moves uptown, and they know he connected to a well-known big man uptown. So in their mind, they figure, shit, look, this is what we gonna do. We gonna play Shorty cool because we know he really can't survive over here. If we wanted to drop the hammer on him, we could, but what we gonna do is we gonna put him under the wing, make sure he comfortable when he go home. It was also a point in time where as though dudes was making connections the way as though if I'm from over west, you from over east, we might meet over the jail. When we come home, I'm a head tapper, you a head tapper. You might got somebody on my side of town you can't get to. I'll knock them off for you, and vice versa. So dudes will swap and hit. So now, when the dude come home for real, when all three of these guys come home, the two little dudes from this side of town and the one homeboy from over west, everybody come back uptown. So now they ripping and running together. They done did a couple of robberies together. The two little dudes from over east, they done scored from the big man. So now it's like shit, everybody relax, everybody trust one another. So now we get to the point to where as though it's a new plug in town. This guy coming to town, he got bricks on top of bricks. He got pounds on top of pounds. The two little dudes from over east, the cutthroat committee guys, they straight tell the little west side niggas like, look, man, y'all might as well jump on the lick with us. We gonna split that shit down the middle. Everybody eat. They like, all right, that's a bet. But now, what they don't understand is the day before the lick is set to happen, the one best friend who was already locked up with the two little dudes, they have a little meetup for real. They go grab something to eat. They all chilling, cool, and they go grab some perks. They chilling, smoking in the car. The two little dudes over east somehow, some way, just jokingly, they throw the idea out there, man, shit, you heard what Boosie said. 4 of us go on this lick. 2 of them ain't getting shit. We might as well turn that 2 into 1 if you get what I'm saying. So now the little vulnerable dude, he looking at it like, one, Man, what the fuck y'all talking about? One of them ain't getting shit. Now, they threw the little trick bag on them because the song say two of them ain't getting nothing. But they try to make it seem like, man, you know you one of the guys, we'll never do no shit like that to you. But we saying, man, you might as well get your homeboy out the way. Y'all don't really be on the type time we be on. Now, what they mean by that is the other homeboy, he on man time. He not letting nobody just tell him anything, and he on some yes man shit. If he was the one that would have went over to jail with them, they probably would have never formed a relationship because he would have stood on his business. They would have had to went ahead and do something to him. But they know the other homeboy, he a duck. I don't even want to say a duck, y'all. He vulnerable. He easily manipulated, and he already know genuinely in his heart, man, I feel as though these niggas done did something for me because when I was over to jail, they never let nothing happen to me. We got a bond, bro. We done went to war together. Whole time, he don't even know the fake war that they done went to. This what happened, y'all. Let's take a back step. The two little dudes over to jail, like I told you, they already had pull, they already had power. They had sent the little nigga in his cell to act like he was ready to do something to him. So, of course, he fall for the oldest trick in the book. When they send a little dude in there to fake act like he ready to bang on him, now all of a sudden the two little dudes roll past. Man, what the fuck you doing? No, that's bro. They run in there, act like they break it up. So now Shorty looking at it like, oh man, yo, they done saved my life. Whole time you don't even know they done just put you in a blender and shook you all around. So now, bouncing back to them being uptown, they saying, man, you know how we rock, man. We done put our life on the line together, man. You ain't never even really been through nothing with Shorty. Now, mind you, this is the same guy that been your best friend since y'all was kids. Now, granted, y'all done pulled a little robbery together. Y'all done sold a couple of 1-2s together, but y'all never really got into nothing that it was like, man, we gotta let that shit go. But that wasn't their fault. Nothing had ever came their way that they needed to produce that type shit. Now, granted, if a situation would have came up, I'm pretty sure bro would have let that shit fly, no questions asked, but it never came up. So now they all chilling, sitting in the car. They put the idea in Shorty here, man, you might as well set Shorty up, or you might as well get him up out of there, and now you can come over here rock with us, or with this work that we ready to get, you could run that block over there, man. What the fuck you scared to be the boss? What the fuck you want to keep playing number 2? Because also, I forgot to mention, the other best friend, he an elite hustler. The one that's in the car with the two dudes from over east, he a hustler, but he not making, he really a shitball. He not making enough money like Lil Bro is. He not really cutting up, stacking his money. He's still playing around with a half a pound type shit. QP, he got some money this day. He fucking it up the next day. He one of them type hustlers. So now, he looking at it like, shit, well, I mean, this is my shot to be number 1. I can go ahead, rob the plug. If bro out the way, or man, fuck that. That ain't even bro. I could go ahead and get this work, set up shop. All the little niggas that's already out there, I could pump the work to them, and now I'm the big man. I'm running my motherfucking block. He looking at it like that shit really gonna give him some type of credit for being a backdoor motherfucker to your best friend that you've been cool with since you was a child. But these are the wicked and wild things that go on in the streets. 1, when niggas ain't on man time and they easily manipulated. And 2, when a motherfucker get into some shit and he let another motherfucker put a plan in his head that was never there. So boom. They all right there cool and chilling, getting high. He ends up giving in 1 because I honestly think he was scared. He thought if he said no, the niggas was going to knock him off right then and there. So him, to avoid all that, he go ahead and cave in and say, yeah, he with the plan. Now come the next day, they go rob the dude. The way they set it up is the 2 little east side niggas, they going to be parked out front. Bro and them, they going to run in there, do what they need to do. When they come back out, they going to get up out of there. So now, not only have they dictated it to the point to where as though they only the getaway car, but now they got it to where as though these two, the 2 homeboys, y'all gotta actually go in there and put in all the work. Like I told you, they was moving with a mindset of get down or lay down type shit. So long story short, they pull up to the little connect spot. Bro and them running there, they act like they raid cop, they ends up wearing them out. Now when they wear the plug out for real, bro, who is the stand-up man, he grabbed a bag, he turned around like he ready to break for the door. He say, man, come the fuck on. As he go running to the door, the other supposedly best friend, the backdoor conniving, no good mother lover, he hits him 2 times in the back of the head. Boom, boom. Now, as he hit him 2 times in the look and his brother fall, soon as he fall on the ground, you can see 2 tears coming down his eyes because he really know he a no good mother lover for what he did. And you did that shit out of fear. You ain't do that shit for no real gain for real. You did that shit out of fear. So now he go ahead and he look right there. He grab a bag, step over top of him. He breaks out the door. He break to the car. Now when he get in the car, the 2 little dudes in the front like, man, did y'all get it? Y'all get it? He like, yeah. So now they already know what time it is because 2 of them went in. Only one of them came out, and that was the game plan. They swerves off for real. They jump in the back road, headed back to the track. Of course, as they on their way back right there, bro right here driving, the other little dude in the passenger seat, he turned around, hit Joe 2 times in the face. Bang, bang. Now look at that. Now look at that. You done got rid of your goddamn best friend trying to prove a point to some mother suckers that you knew was no good. You knew they couldn't be trusted. You knew they was cruddy. You knew they was down and dirty. And now look at you. You done just caught 2 to the face and they ready dump you out the back seat of the car. And that's exactly what they do. They dump them in the back road. They get up out of there, hit it back to their side of town. They take all the work, all the money. They build their projects up. Until this day, man, they still up and running like a fine, like a well-oiled machine. Now, about a day or two later, Shorty in the back road end up getting found because not only do they dump him in the back road, they kick him down into it's like a hill that lead into a creek. Boom, they gets rid of him. Little bro in the Connect, they ends up getting found in the house that very next day because the Connect had a little pair of soft legs that was coming to see him. So now he ends up getting clipped for that. By the time they put together what happened and they put the warrant out for little bro who ended up hitting both of them in the head, they ends up finding out he no longer here. They find him in the back road in the creek. But come on, man, do I need to say it? With the wild situations. With that being said, family, thank y'all for riding with me. Well, you know you forever locked in with your boy, Stories with me. At this time, one more time for me, family. Like, share, comment, and I repeat, smash that subscribe button, y'all. We'll be at 100K in no time from the bottom of my heart. I love each and every one of y'all, man. It's V-Mob or no mob. Y'all know the motto. Kick back, relax. Let's get 'em, let's get 'em. Let's go. We out.